Look, I had tech issues before even clicking the start button. Where is Discord? Jesus Christ.
Steam's cord.
Yes, thank you, Steam, for... Thank you, Twitch, for telling me that I've started streaming. Oh, hold on. Why is... Game?
Oh, I know we have started streaming.
Yeah,
It's
yes.
begun.
It has begun. It has begun. Gun! Stubborn bastard! Hey, hey, hey! How the heck is he keeping up with that huge sword? Ha! My trading... I don't know. I can't read that fast. Damn, we couldn't shake him. We have no choice. Time to counterattack! I guess you're finally taking me seriously. Good. I was getting sick of playing tag with you fools. He's not gonna give up till he's dead. What a stubborn idiot. Does he really think he could beat 2-to-1 odds? I think I already have. What? Every fight takes spirit. You lose that, you've lost everything. And I figured out exactly what kind of spirit you losers had when you took off with your tails between your legs. Silence, Gilder dog! We can handle you. You're in for a painful death. Damn. You just one-shotted these fools. You right? One-shotted a motherfucker. Damn it. We can't get caught now. Okay, how about you just surrender and give me your full confession? Starting with who you are and what you're after. You needn't concern yourself about that.
Oh, frick.
What? When did you get here? Commander! You came for us. You two are pitiful. You failed to report in as appointed, and this is why? We have no excuse. We've had a lot of interferences. I get it. You're the man in charge. If only of this particular scene. Allow me to apologize on behalf of my men. Could I persuade you to overlook this incident? Huh? Okay, repeat that. I said I'd like you to overlook this incident. We never had any intention of running afoul of the Bracer Guild. Don't make me laugh. I'm just going to look the other way. You think I'm just going to look the other way and let you get away with what you did? Well, I thought it a generous offer. Personally, certainly a fairer price than death. Both of you, stand down. Return to the rendezvous point at once. Yes, sir. Thank you, Commander. Where do you think you're going? Son of a... Fine. The target may have changed, but as long as I have one, and you being the leader, I'll assume you have better information to offer me than your underlings anyway. You think I'll be that easy to make talk? I sure as hell intend to find out! And now we get a nice little cinematic fight here. Yeah. Not bad at all. You have an irreplaceable passion, but a great weight bears down on you. You are not quite so different from me. What did you just say? It's a painful thing to be powerless in a time of crisis, but you know that feeling all too well, no? I can see it in your eyes. Fine then. I don't know who you are, but I think I'll like you. There's no shame in powerlessness. There is no shame in being outmatched. You and I both know that. Perhaps we could come to a mutually beneficial arrangement. Screw you! Don't act like you know anything about me. You're in for one hell of a beatdown. Huh? Just Dragon Ball Z noises.
Screaming.
Yeah. I'll talk, no shock. Bet the guild's gonna love interrogating you. What the? Is that the split body craft? I get sent something faint from the dark forest beyond. Nice try, but you've got a heavy heart. And a heavy heart makes for a light blade. Why'd you come up from hiding and say that? When a warrior enters a skirmish, he must be prepared to lose everything. Otherwise, he can gain nothing. In order to live as a man, you must forgo all anger and grief. With that, I bid you farewell. The presence in the trees seemed to have vanished. Forgo? How the hell am I supposed to do that? Yeah. There we go.
Screaming in the first 10 minutes of this stream, huh?
Yep. Chapter 3, The Black Orb Mint. So yeah, we just unpacked a lot just from the opening here. Guess she's not here yet. Did we get here that early?
Could be. Want to kill some time at the tavern?
Nah, it's nice out. So I think I'd rather just wait here. I doubt I could ever get tired of a view of the river.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, honestly, it looks so nice for just being, sprites and all that.
Oh, for sure.
I even get the feeling that Ruan's finally back to normal. Pretty amazing considering the uproar after Dalmore's arrest.
Well, a seated mayor has never been arrested before. Try to imagine if Mayor Klaus was arrested in Roland.
Yeah, that would be a real shock. But when I think of it that way, the people of Ruan almost seem cold. I mean, they were clearly surprised with what happened, but not a single person was truly shocked as far as I could tell.
Well, you have to remember, the mayor of Ruan has always been selected by a bloodline alone. He wasn't elected to his position by the Ruanians. That probably makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah, that's true. The people of Roland appointed Klaus as mayor because they liked him and trusted him. Dalmore's getting what he deserved, but I still feel kind of bad for him.
Who's here?
Huh? A bird!
Yo.
It's Iago! From, from Aladdin? The Gilbert Godfrey parrot? Oh, see! Scree! Estelle! Joshua! Hey! I'm sorry that I'm late.
No problem. We just got here ourselves.
Don't tell us you ran all the way here. You really didn't need to rush. I couldn't let you two go without seeing you off. Thank you very much for contacting me. Chloe, I keep telling you, you don't have to thank us. You too, Sieg. Thank you for coming. Scree!
Well then, shall we be off?
Okay. We need to use the south exit to reach Zeiss, right? Yes, the one on the southern road is a checkpoint called Erletten. You can set up for Zeiss from there. Roger that. Okay, let's go. Scree! Let's go this way instead. Because there is a new issue of the Burwell News. Let's see if it talks about our exploits.
Remember to keep yourselves well informed. Ayo.
Yesterday afternoon, Ruan's Mayor Morse Dalmore, age 48, was arrested on Ruan by the Royal Guard on suspicion of arson and intent to commit other crimes. Words. His steward, Gilbert Stein, age 25, was arrested on this
I did not think he was 25. Okay.
on the same charges. Both are in custody of the Intelligence Division and have been transferred to the Station Fortress. Mel Delmore is suspected of ordering arson carried out on the Mercia Orphanage and plotting theft of donations as well. Although those responsible for committing the acts have yet to be caught, the mayor's steward, Gilbert, was seized in the scene, suggesting his involvement. Mel Delmore abruptly fled his residence during questioning by the Bracer Guild and attempted to flee down the Rubine River in his personal yacht. The Bracers reacted quickly and alerted the Royal Guard, who rushed to the scene in a high-speed cruiser, RSL, and used it to hold as a barrier to thwart the escape. After his apprehension, the suspect appeared to have temporary lapse in memory, possibly due to shock, but has since regained his composure. What motive for such a despicable act? A figure born into a privileged wealth who, and the rest of that doesn't matter. I just wanted to read that opening part. The rest of it just goes on to talk about there's nothing else of general importance, right? Yeah, nothing else. Okay. You know what we didn't read last time, though? We got the book, but because, orphans had just been attacked, we kind of didn't read it.
Catch up.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, we got to read. I sat staring at a partially melted lump of butter on one sack of cold pancakes. Picking up a fork, I poked at them. After turning the top over, I dubbed the milky yellow substance between the rubbery layers. In doing so, my interest in what sat atop my plate faded to nil. A hanging lamp dangled over her head, making a sporadic buzzing sound as its honey-colored light flickered, creating a jittery shadow and distorting my vision within the inn. The pouring rain outside didn't appear as if it would let up anytime soon either. Bringing my face close to the window, I peered through the film of water flowing down the outside of the glass as I tried to make the dimly lit avenue. Although the station house sat right at the end of the road from where we lodged, all that was visible was the side of a structure obscured by shadow, which prevented me from being able to see the platform. There was nothing to worry about, said Sister Carnella as she returned, wiping her hands with a handkerchief as white as newly driven snow. Stretching the square strip of cloth out, she sat down and placed it neatly on her lap like a napkin. Then, reassuring tone, she added, "We've seen the last of them for a while." Watching the tip of her finger move as she soothed the wrinkles inside of the piece of fabric resting on her leg, I was hit with a sudden flashback, reviving the awful sight and coppery scent of sticky blood which had covered those hands not a few hours before. "How can you be so certain?" I asked, still having more than a few visitations. "Because that's how these traffic crime syndicates work," she replied, clearly seeming to know all the answers. The waiter came and set a plate in front of Sister Carnella with a soft clink at the base of the glassy dish, tapped lightly against the hard surface of the table. After scooting the meat-laden porcelain plate closer to her, she licked off the sauce, now covering the tip of her fingers, in an almost sensual way. Sickened by the bloody image already in my mind, now the sauce, I tossed my fork aside and laid heavily back in my chair. The city outside began to fade into shades of gray by the time Sister Carnella was finished tuckering away at her steak. I had completely sunk into the darkness of night. I questioned her again. How can you be so certain that no one will come after us? Using a piece of black crusted bread to wipe up the last drip of sauce, he answered, "Because that's how they function. One unit consists of 3 people." Then, as if remembering something else important, she added, "The group that was after you, they were Jaeger Corps." Upon hearing this, I recalled seeing some of those men at the landing port some time ago. Only the most renowned and skilled mercenary groups had the honor of calling themselves Jaeger Corps. Or at least that's what Mitch had told me about them. They were soldiers of fortune who would relentlessly follow the flow of mirror wherever that happened to lead. And they would stop at nothing to get it, even if it meant spilling blood. Warhawks, mercenaries without borders, and a group never to get involved with, is what Mitch had often had the habit of saying about them. Instinctively, I slid my foot forward and checked the location of my bag with the tip of it. "It's quite simple, really," Sister Carnella said, Sister Canella explained as she reached for her dessert. You, Toby, are carrying saying that apparently got a lot of people on edge, and someone hired a Jaeger Corps to take you out. But it's not me they're after, it's what I'm carrying. It's all the same, she retorted, gulping down her cup of tea in a single breath. They're gonna kill the courier before they even think about searching the contents of his bag. A butcher kills a cow before someone grills the steak, and not the other way around. Lecturing me all the while, Sister Carnella took a glossy tallow handled knife from the handle glossy tallow knife in hand and sliced into her apple pie. The power fishing sibler. There is no fishing. Well, we've already done all the fishing in this game.
Frick.
There's actually, I think that's true. I don't think there's another instance of fishing in this game.
No.
At least in this one. Later games have it come back. The powdered sugar sprinkled on the flaky crust danced under the golden light. I felt a stabbing pain of guilt race through me just above the gut. Unexpectedly, I began to think about what Mitch could be doing at this moment. But my short period of rumination was cut short when I saw Sister Canella's hand stop cold. Glaring in the darkness, eyes fixed intent like a hunting dog, she tossed something shiny onto the table and rose to her feet. There it was, my ornament. Where are you going? Without a pause to answer my question, Sister Canella expectantly fastened the buckle of her coat. You've got good taste, Toby. One at a time, she set her heels on the chair and tied in her bootlace. Using the full capabilities of that ornament is no small feat. I think most bracers would be in for a real surprise if push come to shove with you in the ring. I said bracers. Would be in for a real... I don't know. Wait, did it say bracers? I'm confused. Oh, fuck.
No.
I didn't mean to do that. I think even most bracers would be in for a real surprise if push came to shove with you in the ring. Growing more impatient, I asked again. So where exactly is it that you're going? That's none of your concern, came the answer. Suffice it to say, I will be seeing you again on the morrow. And with that, Sister Carnella disappeared through the door of the woman's restroom. As if exchanging places, two other men entered the restaurant. They walked directly to the table at which I sat and stood before me. Flashing the emblem on the chest without making any sort of contact, one of the men said, We're with the Bracer Guild. I apologize for disturbing you in the middle of your evening meal, but you need to come with us. So that...
Dang.
Well,
really ended with him being arrested.
But now, instead of heading off to the next area, y'all know where we're going? Back to school! Because Estelle needs to learn.
Oh no.
Estelle needs to go to school. Also, there's a book.
Ah, book.
Meaning we can figure out what happened after the cops took him. Posture check. Yeah, gotta sit up a bit. Gotta sit up nice and tall.
Pop my back a little bit. Ow.
Yeah. I muted my mic for a minute so I can move it a bit so it was closer to me.
Fair.
Yoink. So yeah, I actually really love Carnella as a story because of the big twist with it.
We're good to go.
Ooh.
And a stretch. Stretch! Ah! Big old stretch. It sucks that you had to miss yesterday's Minecraft shenanigans.
Yeah, unfortunate, but...
Yeah, we did stuff and things. I built a house. And a hydrate. Yeah, I built a house. Oh my god! Dib13! Thank you for becoming a loyal subject. I hope you continue to enjoy the content I put forth on this channel. And another posture check, of course. My posture's already been checked. I'm already sitting up. I can't sit up anymore. But thank you for becoming...
13 more until we play Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh yeah, it's in the clubhouse. That's not the clubhouse. That is not the clubhouse. That is the schoolhouse.
I'm still in awe of the fact that there's an article that says that Robert Pattinson was inspired by Shadow the Hedgehog in Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah.
When he played Batman.
Yep. Was it you? Maybe around here, looking for stuff to help me with the novel I'm writing. All the books I've been reading lately have inspired me to write something of my own. Here, take a look at this one. I find it particularly moving. Chapter 6. So, we're gonna read that now, because We're reading through Carnella. Let's see if I can actually read this time. My ornament, emptied bag, and package wrapped in an old magazine were laid out neatly on the table in front of me. The person opposite of me gazed alternately at my face and at the items on the table, as if trying to gauge my reaction to them. Constantly rubbing his chin between his fingers, it appeared as though he were making an effort to display his right hand, snugly fit with a leather gauntlet. I had been led to the second floor of the lodge by the two men, and then after they had painstakingly checked the layout of the floor, I was taken to the furthest room from the stairs. It occurred to me that the reason for the use of this room, the makeshift space, was due to there being no guild branch nearby. The first man to sit in front of me was the lanky one. He told me his name, but I soon forgot which one was Clayton and which one was Pavel. About the time I had finished being frisked, the bracers wearing the gauntlet, Clayton or Pavel, whoever it was, returned to whisper something to his partner's ear. It seemed as though they were trying to locate Sister Carnella, but having no luck. After much probing on the subject of her in the Jaeger Corps, and having related everything I had heard from her on the train, I turned the conversation around, playing the role of the victim, inquiring into her past, though strictly speaking, I guess I was in fact a victim. Her name was Selenet. Ein Selenet. Read aloud the lanky bracer from a pocketbook he held just below eye level. Whoa! 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 Dan 13! Thank you for the gift subs! Thank you for the tier 1 gift subs to Keith and giving Keith and Kumite both subs. You're awesome! Love you, dude!
But yes, thank you.
Yeah, it had a buffer for a second, I think it was just like, what was I reading? Where was I? Originally a constant member of a Jaeger Corps, her present affiliation and activities are unknown. In short, he added to his partner pompously. Yeah, I was not suspecting gift subs.
Me neither.
I was like, oh shit, yay! It's awesome though. He reached out his in short, added his partner pompously. She's not the type of person any upstanding citizen should be getting involved with. He reached out his gauntlet-clad hand and picked up the object bundled in scrap paper. Checking my reaction all the while, he unwrapped the paper, laying it flat out in the center of the table. It contained contents turned out to be a lump of metal, engraved with a sort of clay-like substance. I blurred out, I was on my way to a research institution with the item when everything happened, and threw the address of some non-existent client for good measure. The person took out the note to make sure not to leave out any detail of our conversation, and to dispel any lingering suspicion, I agreed to stay under their watchful eyes for the night. The next day, I also found myself inclined to go along with them to the nearest guild branch in order to file a report about the events that had happened back at the station. But I had no qualms over the matter. My greatest concern at the moment, after all, was not running into any more trouble. I awoke as the sun came over the horizon and day broke. With the advent of a peaceful morning, I sat up in bed and breathed a sigh of relief. The bracers to guard the previous night were no longer present in the room. The sound of their voices could be heard echoing in the hall beyond the closed door. Slipping my arms to the sleeve of my jacket, I felt a sharp pain in my right elbow, which brought back a vivid memory of the woman from the day before. Suddenly, a feeling of unease came over me. Still half dressed, I began adjusting my ornament. After opening its back cover, I used a thin piece of tan doe skin and started plucking out the quartz installed into each slot. It didn't take but 5 minutes to insert them each into different slots, rearrange the configuration, and set a light magic as my base. One by one, I replaced each screw until finally the metallic panel was back in place. And a feeling of calmness set in. I rolled back over in bed. It was at that time that I noticed that this orbit was about a 3-story tall creature from the perilous. Fucking South Park. I don't. Yeah. It was at this time that I noticed this Girl Scout was a 3-story tall Paleozoic creature. And I say, God damn it, unlock this monster! I ain't giving you no 350! It was at this time that I noticed that a tall woman, appearing to be a maid, opened the door, carrying a basin of hot water for the skin, with which guests could have shaved and washed their faces. After placing a small steaming tub on the table, the woman quietly went about her daily task of removing the bed linen. Finding myself shooed from my own bed, I reluctantly headed toward the basin, where just beyond the open door, I got shot of the sight of two shadows cutting across the hallway in succession. They're here, I heard myself mutter as the low tone of my suppressed voice reached my ears. With only a bar of soap in my hand, I remained unbelievably calm as I quickly shut the bolted door. Then, pondering my next move, I stood still with my back pressed against the wall. On the other side of the harness-claimed wall, the brief clamor of fighting ensued. Fumbling with the chain I attached to my hip pocket, I got hold of the orbit I had adjusted just moments before. It was the two bracers versus the other two I'd seen moments ago. Throwing myself into the mix with the two men from the guild would definitely put us at the advantage from a numbers standpoint. However, when I turned to face the door, the voice of self-doubt came perlocating through my closed lips in the form of a distant mutter. There are only two of them, I muttered to myself. Sister Carnella's words were to be believed. The one unit consisted of 3 people, not 2. I questioned myself inwardly. Then where's the third? The hair on the back of my neck stood on end as I realized my plight. Something swung down over the top of my head, catching me around the neck. The next instant, I was flung to the ground from the corner of my blurred spotted vision. Inescapable view of a woman with demonic, bloodshot eyes standing over me, trying to wrench the very life out of me with every twist of the sheet she had wrapped tightly around my throat. Clutching my ornament in hand, I activated and fired off a burst of magic while lying half asphyxiated on the wooden planks of the room floor. The destructive vortex of compressed air slid deeply into my hip, but at the same time, caused the woman to double over and forcefully blowing her to another part of the room. Shreds of whirling linen flicked across and sprayed with fresh blood, blasted out through a gaping hole in the wall where a closed window once stood, leaving nothing behind but shards of broken glass and a frame rent beyond all repair.
Dang, okay.
Well, he got some serious shit. Alright, yeah, so now it's just onward to the tunnel. Nothing more to do here.
Wait, racer squadrons are usually in 3s. Where's the third one? And then immediately
Jaeger,
gets attacked.
not Bracer. You fool. Jaegers, not Bracers.
Jaeger.
Jaegers have no morals.
Fair enough.
I mean, actually, I say that. Jaegers actually do have some morals. They're not complete monsters. They're only 99% monsters.
I've heard of Jaegers, but like they haven't been mentioned in the game yet.
Yeah, well, I've mentioned Jaegers to you before.
Yes.
Given I've talked about one of my favorite characters is an ex-Jaeger. And
Right.
one of your favorite characters is an ex-Jaeger.
We don't talk about that.
I bet Jaegers pour the milk. Nah, Jaegers aren't that evil. They're not that heartless. Let's go to the mayor's estate again. Hi, what are you guys up to? Nothing? Alright, bye.
Wait, hang on. I just realized Tontas said before said big
Lady?
lady.
Based big lady. They only prefer yellows. Hey, the yellow starbursts are good.
I mean,
Oh,
true.
fuck. I didn't want to run into this. No, I'm not fighting it. I refuse. I have better things to do than fight shit right now. Let me make sure I do have everything right. It was... Yeah,
What's
Liberal
your favorite
News, Carnella.
Right, mine,
I have...
orange.
Yeah, okay, I have everything I need. Good. I was just double checking. Wow, rude. I mean, yeah, your normal humans don't like blood, but I still have normal food taste. There's human food I like.
Is that racism?
I believe it is. I believe that is racism. Don't be racist. Thanks, Garnet from Stearman Universe.
forgot about that.
I fucking hate that. It's just, it's such a what the fuck thing. I love it. I love it, but I also like why. I've been here before, but this is a nice little spot. Yeah, we I'm being ableist of anything. Fair enough. Fair enough. The view here is breathtaking. Certainly doesn't feel like a checkpoint, that's for sure. Actually, I hear a lot of visitors come here to see the waterfall. Really? Ruan sure has a lot of nice places, huh? I can understand why the Duke would want to live here. Agreed. But I think Roland's also a relaxing place to live. Oh, you've been to Roland? Yes, I've been to all 5 of the great cities. Oh, that's right. Zeiss is up ahead. You'll be surprised how charming it is. Really? It sounds like we're in for some fun.
Alright. Why don't we get the paperwork started then?
Okay. Time to head to the... By the way, this chapter is like 90% cutscene, just so you guys know.
Vampires aren't a race. It's a health condition. I'm being ableist.
I saw that and that's why I said, yeah, fair enough. I'll give you that one. Unless you're born a vampire like I was. Because you can be born a vampire or be turned into one.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm just in the basement.
You just live in my basement.
Vampire. I'm just here.
Good afternoon. How may I be of assistance?
We were wondering what had to be done.
You can be born with a health condition. I was born with several. Actually, that isn't even a lie. Ah, okay. Step right up. I'll take care of you. Be aware, though, lacking vitamin D. I got D. D's nuts. Oh, you can't see me dabbing. Be aware, though, that once these procedures begin, you will not be allowed to leave the checkpoint. Are you okay with that? Yes, I got everything I need. Yeah, go ahead, please. Then start by signing these documents. And you sign the documents. All right, everything looks to be in order. Is this young lady there not joining you? Oh, I only came to see them off. Ah, very well. You'll be able to accompany them as far as the mouth of Claudia Tunnel. Thank you very much. What's the Claudia Tunnel? It's the main road that joins the checkpoint to Zeiss. The path is a long tunnel that passes through Claudia Hill. Wow, an underground road?
That'll definitely be a first for me, too.
Ah, Claudia Tunnel. Anyone who's played SC and 100%ed it wants to set this tunnel on fire. Wow, this is amazing. Or high in vitamin E, not vitamin D. Huh, so the waterfall comes from the man-made river.
I think it's called the
La Host?
Lotsi Waterway.
I don't know. I don't know. A Hots?
It was made a very long time ago.
Ease nuts!
Got him.
It was made a very long time ago, it's true.
Nuts.
Yes, it's linked directly to Valeria Lakeshore. Valeria? What about Valor Lakeshore, where I can find Azilf, right? It's Azilf. No, wait. I think it's Yolks. No. I forget which one's which.
I have no idea. I've never played Gen 4.
What the fuck? Pretty impressive, given that they can do it. They can do it that in. Well, no, but really, like Gen 4 is awesome.
Fair enough.
And I mean, you have a Switch. You can get the remakes.
No, frick. True.
The remakes are actually really good.
Right.
Pretty impressive, given that they did it without any ornaments to help. So what's that over there?
That's the entrance to the tunnel, I think.
Yeah. So I guess this is goodbye. Yes. So you're gonna be traveling around the kingdom, right? We might be able to meet up again in Grand Cell. Really? I'll I'll be going there when the Queen's birthday celebration starts. Some of my relatives will be joining me there, so I have to join them.
That's just a month away, isn't it? I think we might actually be in Grantsell around that time.
So then, once you're done with your family stuff, contact the Grantsell Guild branch. If you do, we could try to meet up. I certainly will. Estelle and Joshua, I can't thank you enough. I won't ever forget everything you've done for me. Come on, don't be so formal.
We're in your debt as well, for many reasons. I'd say we're pretty even.
What a thing to say. When we confronted the mayor, I said some terrible things. You care for no one but yourself. But I was no different. Huh? I've been running away from the reality of my own situation for a while now. To the orphanage and to the academy. But the two of you taught me something. You helped me find the courage to hold my head high and find the strength to protect what matters. Because of you, I know how to be brave. I don't really get it. But if we were able to help you, I'm happy. Oh. Cheer up, okay? We'll see each other again in Grantsell. Yes, absolutely. Scree! Maybe we'll get to see Sieg there too, right? Scree! That was a joke. I mean, Grantsell's far away. I don't think those wings would hold. Besides, your home is here. Scree? Sieg isn't just any normal bird, you know. I think he'll be there. I'm sure.
Sieg's just full of surprises, isn't he? Well then, shall we be off?
Yeah. Hey, good luck to the both of you on your journey. And I'll be praying for you to find your father. Whee! Yeah, I mean, this whole thing started with us going to find our father, and then, you know, that's...
We're dead.
We kind of haven't done that yet.
We're be dad.
He went to get the milk.
You went to go get cigarettes.
You two take care.
Scree! Yes, I think so too. We'll see them again. Sorry to keep you waiting, Chloe. Miss Julia, you've done your duties at the Station Fortress? Yes, it took longer than I had anticipated. Pardon my rudeness, but I've come to get your report on the incident. Thank you for your service. Scree! Hey now, settle down, Sieg. Have you been fulfilling your duties as an escort? Scree! He's always been very helpful. Isn't that right, Sieg? Scree! He's certainly chipper. The RSL is stopped at the end of the highway. You're to report in there. Understood. I'll be leaving school for a while. I need to say goodbye to my teachers before returning to Grantsell. Estelle, Joshua, I'll take what you taught me, and I'll show you that I can be strong. Stronger than even you two. I'll do anything in my power to see to that. You know, actually, I'll wait till this cutscene's over while we're going through the tunnel to talk, because this tunnel's got a kind of a long roll to it. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just got the feeling that someone was coming.
Huh. There's someone in here other than us? Guess not.
Yeah. I must have imagined it.
Oh, I get it. I think you still got a little crush on Chloe.
Huh? Makes you say that?
More! More gift subs!
Oh, Jesus.
Awesome! And so thank you again, Did 13. It is awesome! You are amazing! Oh, don't be shy. You know I can read you like a book. It's not unreasonable after all. You did, kiss her during the play. What if she asked you to come back? You'd say yes, right?
Guess you didn't notice then.
Huh? Notice what?
The last scene. That was just for show, you know. It was staged, just so it would look like a real kiss for the audience.
The stream is, I'm having a great time tonight. What?
You really can be completely clueless sometimes. It was written right there in the script notes.
Alright. Tantaz and Dib 13. I love you. There you go. You got a good one. I gave it to both of you since Tantaz redeemed it, and it was to Dib 13. Got it for both of you there. Oh, I see. Note to self, do not insert foot into mouth. But why do I feel so relieved? A mere 6.8k surplus. It's beautiful. It's just amazing.
Fair enough.
You okay?
How many points does Keith have? I gotta wonder. I'm fine. Come on. Zeiss awaits. So what I was gonna say, I love how with this game, despite, you know, us not spending too long with Chloe in the grand scheme of things, it feels like we spent a long time with her.
Sure, for sure.
And like, even with that, so that scene just makes it feel all the better once you know, when you're leaving and she's, you know, talking about growing stronger and all that. It just feels all the better comparison to, I'm gonna turn that down a bit because that's kind of loud. How loud do I have the game turned up? 'Cause I don't think I have the game turned up all that loud. No, I don't, so it's just my speakers. It's mostly just the sound effects, honestly. Let me just... Yeah, let me just, It's just like the sound effects were very loud there. New enemies, yeah. I mean, they do that with, like, all the partners, really, because even Olivier, it feels like we spent an eternity with him, even though, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it was a pretty short time.
Yeah, for sure. Like,
But-
it felt like longer.
But it only felt like longer with Olivier because we were busy cringing at everything he said. This shit is empty, because you removed the contents, you looter. I love chess quotes. So
Bought.
Terror bomb. Nope. Still empty.
Frick.
Ah. What if I check it again? Aw. Check it again. I just keep checking it. Eventually something will pop up in it. Is there another... Hold up. Right, hold up. I'm making sure I get everything. Yeah, this way. There we go. And a tarot bomb. Okay. That's all three. Yeah, that's all three prongs. This just is empty. Like your thieving heart.
Wow, okay. You don't gotta do that.
Look, I just want good stuff. I always check my map every time I'm coming out of these, like, walkways and stuff, because I get lost very easily. So this place is, in SC, the bane of my existence towards the end of the game. In FC, it's really not that bad. And honestly, it's pretty smooth sailing. Death Blow 2. Nice. Reduced to searching empty chests. That's really sad.
Wow, okay. Look.
Alright, and then the way forward is Zeiss this way. Yeah, this is honestly, I mean, the characters in this game are just so well written. That makes it so much fun to, you know, see them grow and change and become better people.
Some good character development.
Yep, we've had some nice character development here in this game. Did I? Yeah, I do. Okay, I have Strike. I was making sure I had Strike on Joshua, because I couldn't remember if I had Strike or a status effect Quartz. Speaking of a Quartz setup, you can take back your, where is it? Oh, it was the first item. Your Gladiator headband, and you take the red scarf, and, not that, and the Warg helmet back for your defense buffs. I kind of forgot we had switched that around. Oh! You know what? Something I was thinking about. What if... Alright, mine too, definitely. I don't think I need heal on her. I can equip her with defense too, though. That's helpful. I'll leave... Yeah, I'll switch out for Petrify. So now, we got a bigger arts list. A much nicer arts list. I might... When we get to Zeiss, I might try and rearrange it. The reason I'm not going to right now is we can get some new quartz in Zeiss. And then I might look at the quartz chart and see if I can get a couple of certain spells, but I don't know. That's if I need them.
Fair enough.
When I first get into a chapter, though, I do like to fight most of the enemies because you never know what you'll get. Well, I mean, you know what I know what I'll get, but you never know when something might help to fight, pretty much. Because it's good for having, you know, that extra bit of Seraph or Septium and such. And also, you'll get at least a decent amount of EXP from enemies for the starting area.
Fair enough.
Later in the chapter, it becomes pointless to fight everything in your path because you're getting, like, no experience for it because of the fact that it's, you know, the end of the chapter and you've already gotten, like, the maximum experience you can get.
Ah, gotcha. Fair enough.
Well, I mean, in the sense of these enemies are now going to be, like, 30 levels below you.
Oh, gotcha.
So many levels. Yeah. Directly up ahead. So, this way, there is a side segment. We could go there now, but that's asking for death.
Oh, okay.
That is asking for trouble going into that area now. We have to go there later, and it's much preferred, honestly.
Fair enough.
I, on my first run, went and did all that stuff that's in that area my first time going through the tunnel. Celestial Bomb. Hi, you again. Is that a first Celestial Bomb? I think it is. Yes, it is. Cures KO and heals all HP. Those are very good healing items. The chest is empty, but you may now fill it with your tears.
Okay.
Did I check this one? Aha, you again. Yeah. But yeah, the Celestial Bombs are extremely useful. Especially in the final boss, when you're dying a lot.
I do enjoy my max revives, yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's effectively what they are. I've got to hurry. By the way, I'm not sticking with that voice. That was an awful attempt, but I was taking a drink. I wanted to take a drink of my drink, so I read super quickly. I should have just taken a drink and then read. Huh?
Fair enough.
Someone's coming this way.
Oh!
Good afternoon.
Where's the fire? Good afternoon. Are you two taking this road too? Well, yeah. Have you seen any lights that weren't working? The lights along the tunnel wall, I mean. Sorry. If there are any, I haven't noticed any.
Oh, the lights we passed were fine. We're still on, but we did pass one that was flickering. There's 2 rivers between it and here.
That's it! It's just like I thought. Sorry, I have to hurry. There we go. That's a good voice.
Wonder if she's from Zeiss. Strange little kid. She seemed awfully flustered.
Now I'm kind of worried. Hey, you want to try following her?
You read my mind. I don't like the idea of a little girl wandering around here by herself. We should catch up to her and stick close.
Okay, come on, let's hurry. Let's hurry indeed. We're heading to Zeiss, and now we're heading back to catch up with this girl. This kid. This tiny, tiny, tiny kid who is one of my favorite characters.
Is he a lost child?
We lost the child! She becomes one of the... She becomes... Like, she is a really good character. Like, really well written. I can't believe there are so many of them! It's going to break at this rate. Maybe this. Bearing set. Angle of elevation, 20 degrees. Orbital compression at 30%. Go! If you come any closer, then I won't miss next time. I mean it.
Holy crap.
By the way, that's not the most ridiculous weapon in her arsenal.
What the fuck?
Oops. I think I may have made them angrier. I don't know why all my crying sounds go off weird. Huh? Hey, I remember you. We can talk later. Get back.
We've got to get rid of these things first.
A new member joins the party. And I will talk about her in a split moment. Once we actually are out of this fight. But for now, I want to show off what she can do. So I'm just going to do some setup with these two. So, I guess now that we're on her, first things first, her regular attack is an AoE.
Oh my god. Okay, that's kind of badass.
That is really good. Then her starting craft, if I can show it off in this fight. Let's see if I can. Oh shit, this is getting bad. Okay. This is getting kind of bad. I'm too busy trying to show things off rather than actually fight, so yeah. Her starting craft, Smoke Cannon, has a wider area of effect and can inflict blind if it actually hits. Granted, it missed there, so it did nothing. So then, I will say my piece on her combat abilities after the cutscene. I have some stuff to say. That was scary. Thank you very much. I thought I was a goner for sure. Well, the important thing is you're safe. But you really should be more careful. Stirring up monsters is a surefire way to get yourself eaten. But if I left them alone, they possibly would have broken the light. Speaking of which, why would those things go after the light anyway?
They do the same thing when the highway lights are switched on. The septium in those circuits are the monster's favorite food. The highway lights work to keep the monsters away. But when they stop working, they have the exact opposite effect.
Ah, I get it. Still, you shouldn't mess with stuff like that. Septium might be their favorite food, but little girls probably rank a close second. Oh, sorry.
Go easy there. Doing your nightmares and saying don't do that isn't exactly going to score you any points.
Oh, don't be such a wet blanket. Anyway, my name's Estelle.
And I'm Joshua. We're bracers, affiliated with the guild.
Oh, so that's why you're so tough. I'm Tita. I work as an apprentice at the Central Factory. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Well then, Tita, we're heading to Zeiss, so do you want to join us the rest of the way?
That's right. You don't want to be around here if the monsters show up again.
Really? Thank you! Would you mind waiting for a little bit? I've got to get the light fixed. Yeah, it's probably risky to leave it like that. How in the world do you know it burnt out, though? Well, I was lucky enough to notice the problem when I looked into the computer database. It seemed like a defective unit was installed here by mistake.
Ah, alright. It's a good thing you caught it when you did.
Computer? Database? Database! Database! Should live it in the database. Uh-oh! I'm sorry. I had to. I love Log Horizon, okay?
Fair enough. My friend messaged me and said, I didn't know Clea was in this game.
Klee... Tita's better than Klee.
Fair enough.
Because Tina also carries a fucking minigun on her. Okay, that should do it. Sorry it took so long. Wow, color me impressed.
Well, if she's an apprentice at the central factory, she has to be good.
Well, I didn't do anything special. I just fixed the quartz connection and adjusted the orbital pressure. Well, it sure sounds special. It's not that big a deal. Okay, how to explain this? Each orbit has quartz in its center, which is probably connected to the orbital injuries. I don't know where to go. Stop! Understand base. She is not based. Estelle doesn't understand anything. Maybe you should save the explanation for after we get on the road. I mean, if you stand around her too long, the monsters, you know. Yeah, I guess so. I was just warming up, too. Ew. Estelle understands fish and hit things with a big stick.
Honestly, the only two things that I need to understand.
What?
Well, why don't we set out for Zeiss then?
Okay. Yes, sir. So, Tita. Tita is the worst combatant in this game.
Dang.
I wish I could say good things about her combat capabilities. Now, keep in mind, Tita is possibly one of my favorite characters in the Trails franchise. Let me preface this by saying that because I don't want to make it sound like I hate Tita. I absolutely love her character and her character development through, you know, all the games she's been in. She becomes a fantastic character, and even in later games becomes one of the best characters in terms of combat. In FC, her gimmick is that she is an AoE spammer. I've said before that AoEs are quite useful. Her accuracy, though not shown in that fight in particular, is abysmal. Not to mention, she has an awful orbment, having 4 lines, if I remember correctly. It's either 4 or 3. I'd have to look at it again. Oh. So she hardly gets any arts, which sucks because her art stat isn't all that bad. The tunnel ends here. So does that mean this is the entrance to Zeiss? That's right. It leads right into the basement of the central factory. I'm excited to see it.
Central Factory is the pride and joy of Zeiss. It's an industrial city. I've heard it was big, but that's about all I really know.
Well, yeah, it's really huge. Anyone who's not used to the layout could get lost in a hurry. Urgh, that's a creepy thought. I'm beginning to worry whether or not we'll really be able to make it to the guild. The way out to the city is up on the first floor. I'll show you how to get there. Thanks.
Well, let's go in.
Yeah, let's look real quick at her orbit. I believe it's 4. It's 3, okay. So she has 3. She is the one character that can make use of the hit quartz at the very least. But even then, I don't know why she starts with defense. It is not worth it to make Tita a tank. If anything, just give her good hit and attack. Have her in your back row and just spam the crap out of her normal attack and hope you can land some good hits. Whoa, what's this place? But what's funny is Tita is actually in the Sky is actually useful for one of the hardest fights in the Sky trilogy.
Oh.
So she goes from the worst combatant to really, really good. Wow.
Wow. It looks like almost the entire factory is completely automated.
Below the city, there's a lot of ornament factories. They make everything from lights to airship parts. That's awesome. A little overwhelming, but awesome. So yeah, we come in here. There's not much to do in here right now. We can talk to her, talk to Faye. Wonder what he's doing right now. Okay, enough of that.
Dang. You're really gonna hide behind a little girl.
Tita's 12. Don't do that to Tita. Don't be mean to Tita. There's only an emergency staircase to that door. If you want to go to the ground floor, just go back the way you came and straight down the hall. So, Tita says to use this, the elevator. I just use stairs every time. This is an elevator. It can take us from the basement to the roof. Can't say I've ever seen one of these outside the mines. And this one seems super high-tech.
Well, this is Zeiss. And since this is the central factory, I'm sure they have quite a few of these.
They have more than one? It's the latest model, too. Maximum weight capacity, 50 Torim. It can handle every heavy industrial equipment with no problem. I don't entirely get it, but it sure sounds impressive. So how do we get it moving? Oh, you just pick what floor you want to go to on that panel. Let's see, you want to go into the city, right?
Yes. Can you take us up on the first floor?
Okay. Whoa! Tita is such a good egg, though. Like, she is a good egg. She has done nothing wrong ever in her life, and she never will.
Oh, okay.
She can't even swear.
Oh.
If Tita swore, the world would blow up. Whoa, check out the size of this place. This is the Central Factory's main floor. It's where the receptionist desk and consumer maintenance windows are.
Hey, so we can get out to town from here.
Oh, Tita. Miss Hazel? Tita said, Tita. Frick!
Oh no, frick!
There you are. Supervisor Travis has been looking for you. He'd like you to go straight to the operations room. Oh, okay, I will. Uh-oh, sounds urgent.
Thank you for showing us around.
It's no big deal. It's the least I can do after you beat up those monsters for me. Well, we're planning to be in Zeiss for a little while. Would you mind if we stop by to see you again? I'd love that. Bye-bye then.
What a sweet kid. I get the impression that she's a lot tougher than she looks.
I agree. I always wanted a sweet, lovable little sister like her. Instead of, might I add, an obnoxious little brother.
You keep saying things like that, but you're the one who's always following me around. If you want to be more like a real older sister, you need to get your head out the clouds every now and then.
I think he was talking. Anyway, all sibling rivalries aside, want to head into the city?
Yeah. First, I'd like to switch assignments at the guild. Plus, we can see if there's any new information on the orbit or Dad.
Sounds like a plan. Sounds like not a plan. We're gonna go over here first. Because we can make more quartz. Alright, let's see.
Wait,
again.
I just realized the elevator is essentially a modern day elevator.
What's your point?
You can do the funny prank where you press all the buttons.
Why would you do that?
Because it's funny, obviously.
Okay. The only one I can make out of these right now is EP Cut 2, which honestly is worth it in the end of the day. Can't make any of these other ones right now that I need, though. So I either have them already or can't make them right now. All right, so EP cut 2. All right, I want to see something. No, I'm not gonna do it. Keith is the one who suggested it. I'm not Keith. I'm not gonna be a jerk. Like Gehenna, it's not worth it right now. Especially not on a
I've never said I've actually done it.
diamond dust.
I just said I knew of.
So I should have diamond dust now, correct? If I'm correct about my setup? Nope. Hold up. I got 6 blue. No. 3 blue. Why do I only have 3 blue? Oh, yeah. No, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Nothing yet. Alright. Nothing I can really... I could probably swap things around somehow and figure this out, but nothing to really swap around that much. Yeah, nothing really worth it on that note. Alright. There's a few shops around here. I don't think they sell anything. They sell azalea roses here, which I guess is good, but, I mean... we kind of already have them. If you've been getting everything along the way, you already have them. I mean, we can buy... In fact, we can even make some azalea roses right now if I wanted to, but I have quite a few in my inventory, so... Not right now. Oh, there's also escalators. Whoa, what's this?
Well, I can't think of any pranks involving those.
There is something fun you can do with the escalator, though.
Some kind of moving staircase. It is a really long climb, so I guess it would be tough without it.
Yeah, but to have the whole thing moving underneath you? This place is full of surprises ever since we got here.
No kidding.
Alright. I'm going up the down the up escalator.
Down the up escalator.
Why did you say that in that tone of voice?
It was a... I don't know if you watched Darkman, but that was a reference to his Devil May Cry 5 video.
You know what I want from Devil May Cry? I was supposed to be the one to fill your dark heart with light. Fucking hate. All right, let's buy a spike rod. I mean, after all, we're rich. Metal jacket. Honestly, I mean, I'll buy 2 of them. 2 craft shoes. Oh, I'm at a Mira, huh? I was rich, and now I'm not.
What foolishness, Seven. Foolishness.
I'll be rich again soon. Plus, I could sell a lot of stuff. I could probably get all my money back that way.
Fair enough.
There's a lot of crap I can sell. Hex Staff, goodbye. Skull Daggers, goodbye. That, goodbye. Broad Edge, goodbye. Leather Jacket, goodbye. Shield Vest, goodbye. 2 battle suits, goodbye to both of you. Work Boots, goodbye. Double Spikes, goodbye. Honestly, I could probably say I could say goodbye to one of these lighters, because you never have more than 4 party members. So I don't need 5 lighters. Nothing else really worth selling. I mean, there is probably some, like, ornaments worth selling, but I don't sell ornament. I don't sell ornament craft, so I don't know. Anyway, let's buy those craft shoes. Craft shoes. And then we got a work jumpsuit, which is just a plus 50 to defense. But, I mean... it is cheaper than the metal jacket, but the metal jacket gives you 75 and 4 arch defense.
It would be kind of value.
It's kind of like, it's useless. We didn't need that leather jacket anyway.
The leather jacket, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. And now we're rich again, by the way. Hi. This guy's name is Wong. Decisions. Do I want base lance general, or do I want a balanced general use weapon, or do I want an ace in the hole cannon? I ought to just buy both and stop wasting the worry. Do you have that much Mira? I mean, I have a beat stick. I can beat people with a stick. Shop. Let's buy some pasta. Let's buy some whatever this is, soup. Let's buy a tart.
I'm at soup.
Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? Home at last. I just got back from a little trip to Rouen. That's nice. Anything else with general entrance in this area? Nope. In here. Let me check in here as well. Is that? Okay, I don't know. Thought I heard something. I was very confused. Ooh. This. The woolly knit hat. I was looking forward to finding this. Goodbye, red scarf. Hello, woolly knit hat for having +3 defense all the way. Actually, could have just equipped to the work. I had 2 work helmets. God dang it. So, that was a waste. But actually, oh well. Still worth it. Estelle's a tank now. Anyway, I think that's all the stuff I want to do before heading to the guild. Ooh, another thing. Hi there.
Pardon us.
This is my favorite receptionist, by the way.
Oh?
See where? God, my voice just kind of was starting to go. Finally here, I see. Estelle and Joshua, welcome to Zeiss. Huh?
You know us?
I've been briefed of your arrival from one Jean at the Rouen branch. A girl with chestnut hair tied in twin ponytails, and a boy with black hair and amber eyes. This is you, is it not? Okay. My name is Klika. Zeiss welcomes your service. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Oh, same here.
The pleasure is ours.
I know you only just arrived, but I'd like to proceed with the formalities of changing your affiliation. If you'll just sign these documents. Okay. Estelle and Joshua signed another hydrate. Gotta hydrate, so I don't dehydrate.
Heyo.
Now, I am actually drinking water, so... I mean, it's flavored water, but water nonetheless. Estelle and Joshua, sign the assignment change forms. That should do it. You are both now affiliates of the Zeiss Regional Guild. There are no urgent matters that must be seen to currently. You are free to check the bulletin board and work at your own pace. That's kind of disappointing, but hey, a little peace and quiet can be a good thing. Oh, right. I had a question to ask. About Cassius, correct? She can read minds!
Did Jean tell you about him too?
The whole sword matter. Sorry to say that Cassius is not currently in the Zeiss region. He only stops in every few months or so. Figures.
I just need to leave his grand cell, or maybe...
I believe I might be able to provide you with a lead in another matter. Please take this. Received, Atten Factory Chief. What's this? It's a letter of introduction to the head of the central factory, one Mr. Murdoch. He's basically like the mayor of the Zeiss region.
This in regards to the matter of the Black Orphan?
The story of the mayor of residence paint it as a very mysterious item. I suggest that you consult with the factory chief and see what he has to say. Wow, you really got this all planned out. Do you have some kind of superpower, Klika? My business is to provide support for bracers, such as yourselves. I simply decipher the intelligence that's provided and pass it on as the mandates of my job require. Wow.
We really appreciate your assistance.
Think nothing of it. I trust that you'll return to assist us should a major incident occur. You can count on us when the time comes.
Well, do you want to go ahead and see the factory chief?
Sounds good to me. Or, we got 2 quests. I'm seeking an intern librarian and a trap plains monster. Let's see what's upstairs. Absolutely nothing. I wonder, is there anything else to do with the intro of Zeiss? I forget. Like, I know Klondike Tunnel, but I got through Klondike Tunnel easily. Just want to make sure I'm not missing any book.
Book.
Don't want to miss a book. Yeah, no books yet.
So, someone sent me Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Bracer Guild.
I mean, hey. It fits. Add Asper Abyss. She just always says that. Anyway, we could go and see Murdoch. We could go and see Matt Murdoch.
Matt Murdoch. Is he blind?
No. He's gonna go blind from stress because of certain characters, but that's not right now. Oh wait, that's not my book. That's not my book either. What floor is he on? Second floor. Yeah. I was like, what floor is the library on again? It's the second floor. That's the office. That's not where I want to go. I want to go to archives. Excuse me. We saw your request on the bulletin board. Oh my, you're here already? I only just put in the request a little while ago. Well, we just had to come in to change assignments, so we were ready to work. Well, shall we get started then? Yes. That's fine.
Right. This is about hiring the temp librarian, right?
Yes, that's correct. It turned out to be much more of an ordeal than I expected. What kind of ordeal? I'll explain that in a moment. Beforehand, though, I have a matter I'd like you to help settle. Consider it a favor, if you will.
What kind of matter are you referring to?
Dark matter. Archives loaned out some books to various central factory departments. Sometimes they keep them past the due date and don't pay the fees. First, I'd like you to get our books back. What? That's simple. Where do we need to go? Let's see. This should be in the 3rd floor design room and in the 4th floor lab and clinic. 3rd floor design room, 4th floor lab and clinic. Got it. Is that everything? Yes. Please come back once you have them. Okay, we will.
Start immediately.
Let's head off then. Let's go to the other floors. Yeah, I just take the stairs. Screw the elevator. I like the stairs. 3rd floor. First things first, the workshop. This is not the... Wait, hold up. Is this right? Yeah, Murdoch. Carl. Carl. Haven't we... What? What?
Now that you mention it, we did meet previously when we were in Ruan.
I thought so. You two were real help that time. I appreciate you finding the orbital gun prototype for me. Oh yeah, you're that science guy.
Oh, Bill? Nye?
Bill Nye, the science guy. Bill. I don't know. How'd all your research and stuff end up doing? I think it's safe to say the orbital gun's research is moving along nicely. It'll take time to properly micronize the components, but we can do it. Things go smoothly, we can have them on shelves soon. I hope they end up being a big seller. Well, he's not gonna give us the gun, or not the gun, the book. Because this isn't where we were supposed to go. That's a workshop. This is the design room. Yeah, you're not the book person. Oh, book, right there. Yeah, we don't have to talk to anyone, just pick it up. We got book! Now we gotta get other books. Let's go to the 4th floor. The 4th floor also has, okay, the lab. The lab is actually one area that has another thing of interest. Inside the screen room, Arabic tomato. If you go back in, you can get another one. And another one. And another one. And yeah, you can get infinite tomatoes from this.
Incredible.
And, you know, do this a bit because there are some recipes that need these, and they're rather rare ingredients. So, I mean, you're not losing anything by, you know, gathering tomatoes.
Like tomatoes. You like tomatoes.
Yeah. You're not losing. I mean, it's just going to take a little bit of time, but... Is something the matter? This is the factory clinic. We're good for dealing with conventional illnesses, too, so don't hesitate to come in.
Oh, did you do the hydrate?
Yeah, I did the hydrate. Kitty Talk for Dummies. This fucking book makes me mad.
Wait, what?
This fucking book makes me angry.
Can't be that bad. What was?
Look, it's not the contents of the book that make me angry. It's the fact that in the Sky 3, there is a quiz game where you have to know what one of the phrases from this book are.
Are you kidding me?
Luckily, the book is also in the Sky 3. You can read it at some point, but still, it's like... I mean, that's not the most ridiculous question in there. The game expects you to remember how many different loading screens are in this game. This game expects you to know the max playtime of this game. Like, that playtime counter, what the max it can reach is.
What? Okay.
Yeah. The quiz in the Sky 3 is awful, and I love it for that. It's like so anger-inducing, but so funny.
I also don't like the contents of that book. I'm
Oh,
frightened
you're done?
of it, really.
It's just kitty talk. It's how cats talk.
No, shut up.
We gotta translate how the cats talk.
Silence.
It's one of Lecter's favorite books. Who's Lecter? You guys will find out in the Sky 3. Ha! We brought them for you. And we hand over the books. We can no longer read Kitty Talk for Dummies.
Dummies.
Good. Now, we have all the books again. Thank you for your assistance. It was no big deal.
We didn't have any issues. I did, Joshua. I have issue with that book.
Oh, crap. I forgot to do something. Well, good thing this game autosaves.
Oh.
That's good to hear. In that case, perhaps I should go ahead and ask you for help with my favorite type of work. Oh, that's right. You mentioned having some significant problems somewhere along the line.
So, what kind of work is it?
Just like before, we need some overdue materials returned. The book in question is called The Herb Woodpecker.
We'll make a note of it.
Right. Herb Woodpecker. So it's a book on birds, right?
So, do you have any clues for us?
Yes, as a matter of fact. Take a look at this. Approach the man of stone standing in silence within the mountain village. Pond, and ye shall receive.
I see.
Okay, I wrote that down. What the heck is it? It was written on a card that was taken from the book. I imagine that's some kind of hint as to its whereabouts. A hint of bad poetry, maybe. So it was only borrowed because someone's having way too much time in their hands, wanted to hide it somewhere? Evidently so. It's a sort of trick researchers used to play on each other long ago. I have no idea what would possess someone to hide a book of all things. We certainly have our fair share of unusual characters. It's no surprise that any of them might follow such a bizarre custom. Anyway, I'll leave this matter in your capable hands. Please bring the book back. Hey, hold on a sec. Is this the only lead we have? I'm afraid so. The guild sent you. I have every confidence in your ability. Ugh. Well, that's just awesome.
Understood. It will be difficult work, but we will do all that we can.
You may have to search every nook and cranny of Zeiss, but I'm sure you'll find it. I'll be waiting here. When you do find it, please bring it back to me. Let's get this show on the road then. I look forward to seeing you again. Yeah, there was... Unless I can... Okay, never mind. I can read it here. There we go. Yeah, I was supposed to read that book before giving it to her, but I forgot. Because that teaches you a recipe. And that recipe actually uses the tomatoes. Wait, why can't I... What am I doing? Why can't I open the right menu? Yeah, I mean, I know where it is. I know exactly where the book is. Maple cookie french fries, try me. Where is it? Where is it? Where is that new recipe we learned? It is... Was it a sit down and eat one, maybe? I can't find it. Oh well, it doesn't matter. We learned a new recipe. That's all that matters, okay? Back out into town. All right. The way we want to go is... Please excuse me for a minute while I try to remember which way... Because I know where it is. I always forget which exit leads to which area. I think it's down Ritter Roadway, right? I want to say it's this way. Let me see. I could be misremembering, and it could be Trap Plane Road I'm supposed to go down. But let me see. Sacrum Gate, yeah, I think I have to go towards Sacrum Gate, if I'm recalling correctly. Keep in mind, I might be entirely wrong on that factor. Let's see again. I'm starting to feel like I'm completely wrong on that, and it's Trap Plane Road I was supposed to go down. Because this is looking... Yeah, this is just going to take me to the gate, which is not where I need to be right now. This is nothing. This is just the Calvard border. This is just the Calvard border. Nothing really important. No, wait. This is not the Cal. This is the Grand Cell border. Why am I thinking this is Calvard border? There's so many borders and all that in this game. You always forget.
Get political or anything, but there are a lot of borders.
Okay. All right. Anyway, on to Trap Plane Road, because that is where it was located. I saw the sheep. The fucking sheep that kill me every 30 seconds. All right. On to the correct path. Yeah, Trap Plane Road is what leads to, yeah, Elmo Village. Oh, hi. Hi, how are you? I'm gonna beat the crap out of you.
Hi, how are ya?
Now you're fucking dead.
You know, as one does.
Creepy sheep.
Oh. Yeah.
Beat the sheep up. Just murder the sheep. They don't deserve life. They're sheep.
Wow.
They don't deserve life. They're creepy sheep. Look, nothing beats the fucking creepy sheep Megazord in SC.
Whoa, I'm sorry, what?
You'll see. It's empty. Diabolical.
Diabolical.
Diabolical. Oh. The creepy sheep army. Let's see if we can take them out. Honestly, I wanted to, I usually wait to do this, but I want to see if I can beat them. It's a lot of creepy sheep, but it's manageable if you just play your cards right.
Creepy sheep squadron.
Yep. Ow. Yeah, shit. This is gonna get nasty. Joshua, wake up. Ow. Yeah, they're gonna swarm me, but that's okay. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Can you please stop attacking Joshua? Alright, thank you. How do I want to go about this? I could just use Hurricane to do a lot of damage. Or I could wake Joshua up and then have Joshua prepare to cast an art. How do you think creepy sheep like their steak cooked? Burnt to a crisp. Because they're creepy sheep. And they're creepy. Do I have... Yeah, I have... I was like, I know I have something. Because I want Joshua to use a big old art on these fuckers. Do a lot of damage. I'll use Aerial. Boom! Oh, they're immune to wind. I forget that.
Oh.
They resist. They resisted it. But we also got that paralyzed, that poison, that stunned one of them at least.
Spin to win.
Ow. Counter argument. Counter argument. Which one has the most health? This one. Eat shit and die. Well, I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm beating up the creepy sheep.
You're winning, son.
Yes, actually. The sheep are dying. And there we go. Technically, I usually wait till I have more party members for that, but honestly, you must be awfully optimistic if you think more treasure is going to appear in this chest. But honestly, I just wanted to try and beat it without that this time. And I feel like I did a really good job at, managing that.
Absolute Chad.
It's just pretty much, get the creepy sheep all into one area, use Estelle to absorb the damage, and then beat the crap out of him.
Fair enough.
They'll die quick enough. This is actually near where the Shining Palm for this chapter spawns. There's also these guys from way at the beginning of the game. Remember them?
Oh, yeah.
They were, well, they're different variants of the same enemy. But they do, like, the same, they do the exact same shit. They're the same enemy. Boop. You know, I really don't know what the Playing Dead does. I wish I did. I don't think it matters much. I just think it's a use. I think it's just a nothing. Which, hey, if they waste their turn, they waste their turn.
I mean, if I could play Dead and hope to pick things...
It wouldn't be empty if you hadn't already looted it, now would it? Yeah, I mean... They were just... It was the enemies that were attacking the pretzel farm. That we beat the crap out of. And then Estelle said, yeah, just let them go.
Right.
That was before our dad was missing.
Yeah.
Back when we had a dad. We no longer have dad. Nah, I'm gonna use Latier. I was gonna cook, but then I was like, nah, let me just use Latier. Yeah, okay, I think that's everything on the screen, honestly. Well, everything of general importance, at least. Elmo Village. I love this place. Little hot spring village. Hot spring. Hi, you. Got anything for me? Looking for a place to stay the night? Maple Leaf Inn on this side of town just puts hot water. Yada yada. Okay. I think there is some stuff in town. I want to talk to a couple of the NPCs because I know there's a few things of note here. I don't think there's any... No. Maybe it's later that there's something of note in here. But I want to talk to the NPCs just in case. Huh. Maybe at another time. In another place. In another game. We'll see what's behind that gate. And then we can cry about it. I'll pay 700 Mira for a wild veggie pot, sure. Who cares what the NPCs want? They're NPCs. I talk to them if I want to.
This is the plot line of... This is literally the plot line of Free Guy.
Fair enough. I watched that movie on the plane ride to, where I was going. That was actually a pretty good movie.
Absolutely.
Speaking of, plane rides, Keith, you were not here yesterday, so you did not get to hear the amazing story about the people who did not miss their flight. So, there was this couple. So, for context, I had to get I had a connecting flight. And this flight got delayed by about, I think it was like 6 hours by the end. By the time we finally got out of there. So, and by the way, the flight was already super late at night. So, I did not land till like 5 a.m. the time I was used to. Like, my body was like, it's 5 a.m. Why am I still awake? Besides that point, my dad was trying to get us onto a different flight. Well, there was a couple talking to the airport attendants before he got there, and they were trying to get on another plane to where they were going. And so the person was like, "Oh, so you missed your flight?" And they're like, "No, we didn't miss our flight. We were here, but we just weren't on the plane because I had to go back to the rental car and get my phone." So the lady was like, "So you missed your flight?" The guy's like, "No, I did not miss my flight." This went on for some time with the guy insisting he did not miss his flight. The lady then tells him, like, the lady then calls someone else over, and they explain to the guy what missing the flight means. And like, "So you missed your flight?" And he's like, "No, I didn't miss my flight." Keep in mind, his plane had left 2 hours ago. His plane left 2 hours prior, but he didn't miss his flight. Don't worry. The guy, Also, why was... I don't know if it was just because, for context, this was at Phoenix Airport. Why does Phoenix Airport, I don't know if other airports, why do they close all of their restaurants at like 7 o'clock? That is an awful time to fucking close your restaurants. We brought your book.
Please take a look to be certain.
The Herb Woodpecker. Temp Librarian Plus complete. Yeah, no, we had to go, we had to run all around the fucking airport looking for food.
Yeah.
Oh my. This is indeed the right book. Thank you for finding it. Ha! Like there was ever any doubt. To be honest, I thought it was gonna be a wild goose chase. I'm quite impressed that you actually managed to find it. Now I know I can leave the rest of the work in your hands. Right. 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 Wait, what? What rest of the work?
There's more?
Traditionally, the researchers would hide 3 books. This leaves us with 2 still yet to be found. Did I not tell you? This is most definitely the first I've heard of it. How odd. But you're already on board this ship, so to speak. So I hope I can count on your full support till the end. Well, I guess so, but you mean we have to deal with another unhinged person idea of a game?
Speaking of which, it's just like back in Ruan.
I went an hour and a half without almost saying one of Joshua's lines. I did good. No need to worry. The next book's hint has no words. Really? The proof is in the pudding, saying goes. See for yourself. You've got to be kidding me.
No comments or anything?
The name of the book in question is Hertz's Adventure 2. Hertz's Adventure 2. Got it. Only the first part remains in the library, so it gets quite frustrating to have to listen to the patrons ask about the sequel constantly. Well, I hope it gets you fired up to find it.
Lovely. Another brain teaser to figure out.
I take back what I said about this stupid poetry. I'd much rather do that. Oh well. Either way, we'd still be stuck trying to puzzle it out. Well, best of luck. I'll be waiting here as always. Keith?
Alright. Well, off then.
We'll be back with the book before you know it. Okay, this one is actually kind of annoying. Because you have to know the layout of this area to know what that's referring to. Oh. Without that, you have absolutely no clue. You're just wandering. Good thing is, I know where that is, and that's not the right way. It's not on Trap Plane Road. No. Fuck! I do that a lot. Okay. There we go. I know where this is. But, my first time, I had no clue.
Yes, I would assume so.
Alright, I am not fighting those things right now. I would fight them, but I just don't feel like dealing with the big guy. Yeah. They're not that tough, but let's face it, I just want to get a move on with this.
Fair enough.
It's this way, right? No, I'm thinking I'm wrong, because this is going to take me directly to the gate, isn't it? Yeah, it takes me directly to the gate. It might be towards Station Fortress, then. Or not Station Fortress, the other thing that's in this area. Wolf Gate. Watch, I've actually been down Trap Plane Road, and I'm wrong again. Like, I know where these things are, I just forget. You know, I know the area, I just forget where that area is located. Yeah, that's gonna take me down Sold Out Army Road, which is... This is to the Calvard border. Which is fine enough, I guess. Where's the... Oh, yeah, the monster's on Trap Plane Road. I was like, where's the monster again? Because there's a wanted monster we're supposed to be searching for. Might as well go down this way, honestly. It's empty! Outrageous! I mean, I have no reason to go down this way right now, I don't think, at least, but you never know. They could hide a book all the way out here for some reason that I'm forgetting about.
Hey, yo, book.
You know, remember, they put the one book, like, so far outside of our way. Okay, no, this is the Station Fortress. It's just down Sold Out Army Road. No, I want to go in the Station Fortress. When can I leave to be on my own? I got the whole world to see.
Oh my god, no.
I said this during the Minecraft stream, but why the fuck did they get Pauly Shore for that?
It's so monotone.
like, if this were a movie made in the early 2000s, maybe I could understand Pauly Shore. But a 2022 movie with Pauly Shore as your leading actor is... It's like... Pauly Shore isn't relevant.
Like, I forgot he existed until this movie.
I mean, even Pauly Shore forgot he existed till this movie.
Fair.
You came back! I knew you would. Pauly Shore doesn't even know what, like, at some point. I just... do love Polly Pocket. Pauly Shore's Pocket.
Forgot that Polly Pockets existed.
Polly Pocket. Polly Shore.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, that was the most cursed thing I could have said.
That's... No, please. Be gone. Be gone.
I mean, I've said more cursed stuff, actually.
Yeah.
You found the missing link. Did we find Pauly Shore?
Please.
Just... What if, Olivier... What if Pauly Shore voiced Olivier?
No. No. That sounds garbage.
That does. That sounds like the worst idea. Tom Kenny's also in that movie, and, like... I mean...
Does not deserve that.
Tom Kenny's relevant, at least, but he's only relevant because of SpongeBob. You take SpongeBob away, and what the fuck is Tom Kenny?
He's also Ice King.
Yeah, but that show ended.
Fair.
And I honestly forget all the time that he's Ice King.
He's a good actor.
Yeah, he's a good voice actor. But, like, it's the case of, you know, it's like, oh, hi. This is where the Shining Palm spawns. I have a few jelly beans. You know what? I have some jelly beans. I might as well make use of them. How many did I buy? 10, yeah. 1, 2.
I feel like we all say cursed stuff sometimes. Fair. Same.
Alright, one more. Should do the trick. One more jelly bean. There we go. Yep, that's good enough. Boop. Alright. Joshua, Sever on 1. Joshua. Or Stell, I mean. Do that on that one. Oh. Oh, shit. We were not high enough level. Huh. Well, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm not accepting that. I'm not accepting that I use those jelly beans for nothing.
Fair enough.
Wait, it auto-saved when I attacked? What? Huh? Why is the autosave showing the attack screen? That's new. I've never seen it do that before.
Weird.
I mean, I'm not... Okay. I mean, not the strangest thing I've seen this game do, but it's up there. I blame Pauly Shore. Yeah, Tom Kenny's voicing Geppetto, which, I mean, okay. Again, why? Who okayed this?
He deserves better than that.
He really does. Like, this man voiced Ice King and voices SpongeBob. Which, again... And he's Patchy the Pirate, which...
True.
I mean, have they used Patchy the Pirate? I haven't watched SpongeBob in a long
I don't
time.
think he's been in any of the late SpongeBob episodes.
Yeah, as I think they kind of just wrote him out. I think they got rid of him. Which kind of sucks, because, I mean, I loved the specials with... I loved when they do, like, the specials and all that, and they'd have,
That's it. That's the last
episode? That was just a bunch of cheap walk cycles!
Cycles.
One of my favorite.
Absolutely.
SpongeBob has betrayed me! And he just throws all his SpongeBob stuff away.
I hate how, like, Patchy's room looks like it could, like, actually be, like,
A fanboy's room.
for, like, a kid.
I honestly really did love the, like, when they have Patchy. I love the fact that Patchy was in the SpongeBob movie. Tickets to the SpongeBob movie!
For sure, for sure.
Like they were digging up treasure, and the most rare treasure was the fucking tickets. Like my guy. Use the strength up to do another hurricane. Boop.
Honk.
They're beating the shit out of me, but that's fine. Another Terror Bomb. Terror. Shadow Spear, because this has a chance of Death Blow. And they resist Death Blow, of course they do. You want to stop that?
Golden armor.
Cut the bullshit. I'ma just kick your asses. Yeah, they're immune to all regular elements, so I have to rely on this.
Oh.
Oh, that worked quite well. You know, why have I not used Clock Up yet? That might help. That might make things easier. Yeah, just keep doing that. You'll win one of these days. Not immune to fate, bitches. Now die. All that for the trap plane monster to be exterminated. Yeah, that was a quest, by the way. That's why it was so hard. Ow. Hi, sheep. Bye, sheep. You're fucking turned to stone. Ticket! It's the tear of the Goofy Goober! Oh no, now I'm just thinking about the SpongeBob movie.
It was a good movie.
Oh yeah, it was. The first one was.
Fair.
Tickets to the SpongeBob movie!
Because we're men.
Now that we're men, I changed my underwear. That's one of my favorite moments. It's just the way that plays out. By the way, this is where the tower for this region is. But we're gonna have to climb that later. So, you know. Hi. We got a monster! We gotta kill these things. We gotta kill them because they're alive. They don't have our permission to live. That would be funny if that death blow went off.
You're right.
Ow. They don't have our permission to be alive. Whee! I'ma just beat the crap out of you now. Oh, their leader is almost dead. Hey, don't heal him! I'll kill all of you. I'ma just keep spamming aerial because it's an AoE attack. If I just use AoEs, they're bound to die eventually.
One day.
Ow. Ow. Hey, guess what? Another giant gust of... Another giant tornado. Latera, so I can heal us up. Dead! Alright, now we just got the last of these guys to deal with. Now we just got the last of us to deal with.
Wow. The Last of Us?
Yeah, you know, the last of us.
Like, the game that won the 2020 Game Award?
Oh, yeah, it's because that was earned. That was earned. They paid a lot of money for it. Look, I don't hate The Last of Us Part 2. I just don't think it deserved all the praise it was getting.
What other games were released that year?
I'd have to look it up. But, like, let's face it, they were better games.
Look, man, I'm still a little upset that Inscription didn't really win anything at the 2021 Game Awards.
This chest is, you guessed it, empty. Found a packet dropped in oil paper, and there's Hertz Adventure 2. Oh! Love my allergies.
Yeah, it's transitioning to spring.
Spring is the worst. Like, I already have bad allergies at the start of season, but spring, it's just like, hey, fuck yeah. I'm just killing shit now. Alright, now back to town. Because we can't fast travel, because this isn't Trails of Cold Steel or Trails... Well, actually, we can't fast travel to the town in Azure. So...
Fair enough.
Well, I mean, technically in Azure, you kind of can, because you have the car. But that's, you know, technicality.
Oh boy, car.
Yeah, you get a car.
Vroom vroom.
And you can paint it with Tio's face. Or Mishi, for that matter, or...
Based game.
You can give it Tio. You can make it the Tio-mobile.
The Tio-mobile.
It's just like, you're just sitting there doing what you do, and the Tio-mobile just drives through your wall and instantly arrests you.
Oh, the Mishi-mobile.
The Mishi-mobile. I mean, you can paint it with Mishi colors.
Yes. Yes, very good.
There's also, like, just red. Like, there's all these fancy ones, and there's, like, red, green. And then there's the Tio-mobile. I had it as the Tio-mobile on my last run, and my first run. Pretty much I just have it as the Tio-mobile because it's funny. It's either the Tio-mobile or the Mishi-mobile, one of the two.
Obviously, those are the only two valid choices.
If you pick anything else, you're just wrong. Especially if you pick to make it the Ellie-mobile. Because that's just incorrect. Ellie doesn't need more support. But we'll talk about that when we get to Crossbell. We still have 2 whole games plus the rest of this game before we get to Crossbell.
Mishi-mobile.
Mishi, the child button. No, not that Mishi. That Mishi is good though. That Mishi needs to drive a car, which can the child? I can't know. I couldn't remember if there was if you could put the Chayo in carts in Adventure 2. I wish you could.
Hey yo.
Okay. Hertz Adventure 2. Temple Librarian 2 complete. Yes, this is the genuine article. That leaves us with just one left. I need a break. What kind of book were we chasing down this time anyway? I'll spare you the teasing this time. The last one's entitled 31 Cypress Trees. And here's the card I got. More of that unusual writing on it. Ah, you. 31 cypress trees atop the grassy hill. Affiliation of the far-off FL and draw nigh unto me like the barrels tumbling lightly down the soft incline as I drift into the reverie, enveloped in the renaissance of a tolling bell. Man, more of this gibberish. I think I'm actually starting to get used to these.
The riddle.
The Riddler? Is this your specialty or something? Well, your task is the same as before. Gotta hydrate after the riddle. May Adios herself speed you onto your success. Okay, we're going.
Pardon us.
And I got that hydrate. That hydrate.
From the Batman.
Speaking of Riddler, I've been replaying Arkham, which I was totally... Got a posture check too, which is good because I was slouching a little bit. I've been replaying Arkham, and I totally wasn't playing it like just before stream or anything, and then totally didn't almost forget, you know, totally wasn't preparing like last second because I was playing the game or anything like that. Nothing like that happened.
Caw, caw. Nudge, nudge.
Yeah, that was like I said, that was an imposter on my
Imagine if Batman and Spider-Man switched places one day.
That would be interesting. Batman fighting the Green Goblin and Spider-Man fighting the Joker. Batman fighting Black Cat and Spider-Man fighting Cat. Well, wait a minute. Something seems wrong here.
Batman fighting Sauron and Spider-Man fighting Penguin.
Why do you? It's the fucking Penguin again.
Dude, look, he's the best Spider-Man. He's the best Batman villain.
He's in Arkham City. I do plan to play the Arkham games one day for stream. Because they are really good. They are my second favorite superhero games.
Fair enough. But the Penguin barely has any backstory. He's literally just some rich guy who really likes birds. And so he just woke up one day and decided, penguin crime.
Neko. Oh boy, gotta do cat girl.
Oh,
Alright, let me get the timer started. I can't find my timer. Hang on.
No,
Hang on.
please. No, please.
Alright, yeah. Time to get going.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. This was requested by This was requested by New. Yeah. Anyway, we're on to adventure.
What have you done to me?
Okay. Ah, fuck! No! That hurt!
Why have you done this to me?
You realize if we get into a cutscene with this voice, I have to read everything in this voice, yeah? This is cursed as shit.
I'm unsure how to feel at the moment. This is your first time experiencing this, Div.
Ah, yeah, this is your first time experiencing this. It's a regular thing on my channel. I don't know how to pronounce it properly, I guess. Oopsie. Yeah. I'm lost. I'm lost.
I just don't like it.
Give me a minute.
I'm upset. I'm upsetting spaghetti right now.
You're always upset whenever this voice comes up.
I
Yeah.
am, as they say, the big mad.
I went the wrong way again. Always going the wrong way.
Brought this curse upon our
Oh,
land.
fuck.
Plague my house. Imagine getting up this thing. There's a map.
Okay, but try to read this map. Yeah. Neck. Ooh. Okay, I'll read it properly from now on. Like, for real, try to fucking read this map and tell me it's not confusing as shit. Yeah. I like to add a lot of nya's because every time I say nya, Keith grows more crazy. I gotta torment Keith a lot.
Every now pushes me closer and closer to the edge of my insanity.
Oh, that's just
My
too
guy
bad,
is
nya.
in the basement.
I'm really tempted to read some of this dialogue just to torment Keith.
The map is totally legible. The vampirism has clouded your vision beyond your class's prescription.
A package was found wrapped in oil paper, nya. Inside was 31 cypress trees. Woohoo! We found it, nya.
That's the
Meow.
last one.
Meow.
Oh, that's worse.
You ain't kidding, nya. Huh?
So this is yeah. What's wrong? A lot of things are wrong right now, Joshua.
What's wrong? There's a card stuck inside the book. Yeah. And there's something written on it. You have done well. Though I know you not, I salute you for coming so far. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a quartz researcher and the criminal who hid 3 books, yeah? I've used the riddles as a way to hide someone and to find someone intelligent to whom I can entrust my work, and you lived up to my hopes and expectations remarkably. Consider the enclosed quartz your reward, yeah? Take care when examining it. Thank you for all your time. I truly hope the quartz will prove useful, yeah? And I have found... P.S. If you have found this package by sheer chance, how embarrassing and lucky you, yeah? Please return to the 2nd floor of the archives. That's it? It was all one big practical joke. Keith, yeah? Keith?
Like, what's team?
Yeah?
Oh, God.
Yeah. Alright, there's the 5-minute timer.
Thank God.
Someone please clip Aranya. Please. Oh, right. Let's see what we can see. In P3. That was well worth it, honestly.
I think we should check in with the client for the time being.
I think Keith died. Fine by me.
I can't even get back into character. Oh my God.
I'm too busy laughing as well. Yeah. Anime voice is only every 5 minutes because or 10 minutes technically. 5 minutes for the voice, 5 minutes for me to not, strain my throat. Because I will fuck up my throat doing that. I forgot I even had scent, not gonna lie, in P3. Alright. Let's get back to town, and then once we turn this quest in, we'll end stream. So I wouldn't recommend redeeming it now because I'm about to end stream once I get back to town. I mean, hey, if you want Keith to do the anime voice next time, just when you redeem it, just say you want Keith to do it instead. I'll set the 5-minute timer and Keith can do it instead of me. Or we could both do it for that matter.
Oh my God.
We could both go full. You could just put us both into torment with one redeem. Oh, fuck. I wasn't paying attention to Joshua died because I was...
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Here's the thing. Do it, but request 2 different voice types. Like, request 1 different voice type for me, 1 for Keith. Alright, you know, I'm not even worried. Because I'm gonna head back to town. And then I'm gonna end stream for tonight. Alright, how the fuck do I get back to town? I'm so fucking lost.
Oh no.
Why can I not figure out where the fuck I'm going? How am I this lost? Oh my fucking god! Joshua's dead, I'm lost. I'm lost with the map because this map is shit.
Ruin has come to our stream.
But we already left Ruan.
You shut up right now.
These past few minutes have been the best thing ever. Oh god, I'm still fucking lost.
Or the worst thing ever, if, you know.
If it's you, but then, you know, with me, it's just like, I'm having a blast. Because you're suffering. I lost. Boy, I had any sanity. Oh, perchance have you... Yep, we found the lost book.
Just to be sure, please take a look at it.
31 cypress trees handed over. Tip Librarian 3 Plus complete. Yes, this is definitely it. I'm impressed you actually found all 3 books. Heh, it just took some perseverance and patience.
Got the insanity.
Yeah, that's not all we found. It was right in the same spot as the book. I was born a vampire. I didn't lose my sanity when I became a vampire. I was born a fancy vampire.
You know, of course, I was inflicted with insanity when you know, eyes on the brains, bloodborne. You know how it is.
Still, regardless of the reason, you've done a great deal for me. You can keep the quartz for yourself. In return for my having taken up so much of your time. Thank you.
So, is that all you needed us to do?
Yes, that's the lot. Phew, what a relief. I was afraid you were going to say you still had more work for us. You've worked so hard that there's really nothing left. Virginity lost at birth. I don't even know. Like, you get people to come by anytime. We will, thanks.
Yeah, please do me a service. Sigma Cry.
What the hell has this become? I can't save on the autosave slot. Oh, what a perfect way to end stream. I could see no better way to end stream. We're at 1 o'clock and we're kind of about to get into a lot of cuts.
Ruin has come to our stream.
Ruin came to our stream a long time ago. We left Ruon.
You remember our memorable Twitch chat? Opulent and Imperial. I'm not going through the entire Darkest Dungeon intro. Alright.
Alright, who we gonna raid? Let's go raid Fossil Fighter. It's playing Borderlands 3. Let's pass on the love, guys. Let's pass on the happiness.
Too tired to think. Shooty game time. That's pretty good.
And I got the perfect name for I got the perfect raid message.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Cat Girl Vampire Raid! Go send Fossil Fighter your love, please.
See you later, Vampire Raid.
I've had a blast with tonight's stream. Thank you so much for joining me. Tomorrow will be, what's it called? What's the game called? The last Metal Gear Solid stream where we take on the Jetstream Sam DLC. Saturday will be, if I could say the right words, it will be, Saints Row 2.